What's going on, y'all? I just left out of Tavola. See Brooklyn might crush it. Dope show. I've been inspired today for various reasons. That's why, if any of y'all follow me, you see me continually making Facebook posts back to back to back to back. Because that's how I write my comedy. That's where a lot of my inspiration shows up on my wall. And we got some revelations about the whole Myles Garrett, Mason Rudolph situation. Apparently, Myles is trying to say that Mason Rudolph said something racial, a slur to him. He doesn't say the slur specifically, but usually when our people say somebody says some shit racially, it's always nigga. We know what it is. And I just find it kind of odd that essentially he lost his appeal because he was trying to get his sentence reduced, because basically he just got suspended indefinitely. He'll probably be back next year regardless, though, you know what I'm saying, mid-season or whatever. But to me, like, it's almost like he's trying to like save face and trying to just hold on. It's almost like he's trying to save face and trying to get justification for cracking this dude upside the skull with a helmet. I feel like the only time cracking somebody in the head with a helmet is justifiable is if they coming at you with a weapon or something like that. There's nothing like, even like, let's say for example, if Mason Rudolph did call him nigga, that still don't justify you trying to kill somebody over words. He can call that motherfucker a cracker right back. That's not the point I'm trying to make, though. The point I'm trying to make is last week, like literally a day after it happened, if you watch the interview and everything, Myles Garrett, he seemed like he was sorry for what happened. He was like, there's no justification for what I did. He said this in person. You know what I mean? He was like, there's no excuse for what I did or whatever. I need to keep my emotions in check regardless of, you know, what goes down in the field. He said this. That doesn't sound like a person who got a racial thing hurled at them. You know, if somebody call you a nigga or something like that and you spaz out, you might not say specifically what they did, but like off the that's the first thing he should say. Yeah, you know, my emotions wasn't really under control, but he's a racist. He was saying some racist stuff and I lost my cool. He could have easily said that. White people say racist things all the time. Black people lose their cool from white people saying racist things. Not justifying them hitting them in the head with a damn helmet, but that's understandable. But this is the thing. Him hitting Mason Rudolph over the head with a fucking helmet, it just looks bad, man. It looks horrible. So if I'm in this position, if that really happened, what you're trying to do is you're trying to make yourself not look horrible. And in that situation, you know what I'm saying, despite how ugly that motherfucker was, despite how ugly that situation was, man, we live in these Me Too times. We live in this cancel culture where we're trying to cancel all the racists and things of that nature. That would have been the perfect thing to kind of soften the blow as far as like how people are looking at him for what allegedly happened. Like, yo, this dude called me a nigga. I just lost it. I've been through some racist shit going up, whatever, and I just spazzed. No, he didn't say that. He publicly said he was wrong for doing it. The coach said he was wrong. He said there's no excuse for what I did. And on top of that, they also wrote a lengthy statement reiterating the same thing. Now, more than likely, it's probably his publicist was telling him, you know, be apologetic about what happened. You know, you're going to get suspended. You got caught live on camera cracking somebody in the skull without a helmet on. You know what I'm saying? Cracking somebody in their head who didn't have their helmet with their own helmet, right? So his publicist was like, you know, show some contrition, show that you're sorry. He's like, show some contrition, show that you're sorry, and then, you know, it's going to soften the blow for whatever it is that's about to be handed down to you. You got caught red-handed swinging the helmet. You're going to get suspended. And he knew that was about to happen, but he's like, it's about trying to do damage control. You know what I'm saying? So a week goes by, and he's thinking that's going to be enough to get a specific, a specific ruling and knowing when he's going to come back to football, and trying to appeal the indefinite suspension. The league rejected that shit. They're like, nah, motherfucker, your shit is indefinite, and you'll have an opportunity to be reinstated next year or whatever. I don't think he should deserve a lifetime ban for it. Like, nah, if Albert Hainsworth or whatever stepped on some dude's face with some cleats on and came back into the league, he can come back into the league. Because ultimately, Mason Rudolph wasn't really hurt. It just looked bad. But now that, you know what I mean, like, his appeal got rejected, he trying to soften the blow some more, but like, well, you know what? I know what I heard. You said some racist shit. That was never the issue. There was other black guys on that field when that shit went down, on his team. If a white dude is hurling out the word nigga, they is not beating up Myles Garrett and protecting Mason Rudolph. They turning on Mason Rudolph, or at least not jumping Myles Garrett. I don't care if they're on the same team. No black man in his right mind is going to let, if you're on the same football team, no black man, self-respecting black man in his quarterback call another person a nigger, and then you just accept that shit. Hell no, I'm not saying you got to beat up your own quarterback, but you're like, yo, if anything, you're going to push your quarterback off. Like, what the fuck is you doing, man? I mean, this is a game and everything, but that nigga shit is deeper than the fucking game. It was bullshit. And then you got to ask the question. If you watch the whole sequence, Myles Garrett, like, initially did the bullshit ass tackle, like, way after he did the lay hit against the quarterback, and that's pretty much what started everything. But if you watch that, Myles Garrett never really seemed upset. He basically got the late tackle. He was showing up Mason Rudolph, right? He never seemed upset at all in the whole situation. But Mason Rudolph kept charging at him, kept being pissed. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody's charging you and you're pissed and you got a big dude in between you, your natural inclination is to swing at him. It's just unfortunate he had the helmet in his hand. But if you watch that sequence, Mason never really looked like angry and out of control until he had that one moment where he swung the helmet or whatever, right? So it's like, if he said the N-word, when did he say it? When he was trying to twist off his helmet, when he hopped up, when he charged him. And even when he swung the helmet, like, if you was really that upset, somebody called you a nigga, you wouldn't, and that really bothered you, you wouldn't only be trying to just get one hit with that helmet. You would be trying to fucking fight him until, like, the whole team subdued you. So it just seems like bullshit. And it just seems extremely late that the explanation came out way after the fact. Oh, I know what I heard. He said that's fucked up, man. To just put racism on somebody. It just seems, it just doesn't add up. Now, I could be totally wrong. This is just my opinion. But just given the sequence of events and how things went down, I don't know. Your boy Myles Garrett is looking like his favorite song is "Why You Always Lying," and his favorite actor is Juicy Smollett out this bitch. I don't know. The situation is not looking good. Just be like, yo, lost my cool. I swung the helmet. Even if somebody calls you a nigga on a football field, that don't give you the right to try to kill him with a fucking helmet. You could call them cracker just as much as they call you nigga, man. That's fucking bullshit. What? Black people, we're so incapable of controlling our emotions. That's all it takes for us to get an attempt murder charge with somebody calling us the N-word. That makes you look immature. That makes you look like you got no control over yourself. Being a professional football player, it's controlled rage. You dig what I'm saying? It's controlled rage, and you're basically saying, in a nutshell, that you have an inability to control your rage when people say certain things. So yeah, okay, I know how to get Myles Garrett off of his game. I'm gonna just call him a nigger, and he gonna fucking throw a helmet at me. He's one of the best defensive players in the league. You know what I'm saying? He gonna throw a helmet at me, try to kill me and shit. It's really that easy to take him off of his racker. You know what I'm saying? It's really that easy to get him off of his game and put him in a situation where he gonna lose his freedom just because a white person allegedly said a racial slur to him. Really? You have that little control over your emotions, man? I just don't buy it, man. That shit is fucking bullshit. It's way too convenient, man. It's way too convenient. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, it's way too convenient, man. I see what he's trying to do, but the best thing for him to do, man, you know what I'm saying? He made his apology when he made his apology. Just fall on your sword, take the L, and that's pretty much it. Dude is, yeah, it's people that really go through racist shit in real life, man. If for people to just frivolously throw it around and kind of make themselves look better, it's kind of like the people that false claim rape or false claim getting robbed and stuff like that. You know, it takes away, it's a disservice to people that actually really do go through real shit. Especially when you just did a fucking crime. Like, come on, man. That's some bullshit. But that's all I had to say. Let me see these comments. Let me see, read these comments, whatever. Nobody ain't really say nothing. But that's pretty much all I had to say. I'll holler at y'all. Hashtag everybody Negro Green.